And my mic was muted. Perfect. We're off to a great start. Anyway, we are back with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Last time we left off, we became the commander of an army. And we're kind of reacquainting ourselves with our group. Of course, Juancho following me into people's tents. Awfully rude-like, but it's alright. And we're going to talk to one of the maybe new party members we got. She has dogs in her tent. That's pretty cute. That's a cat, actually. Aw. Anyway, Nora, hello. Knight Commander, how can I help? There's so much I can do. Just ask. Nora looks at you with eyes filled with enthusiasm. She's holding a notebook and a traveler's inkwell. You've probably heard about the wound I have. The one that sometimes opens on my chest. Can you perhaps tell me if it's some kind of demonic curse? Yes, indeed. I've been told of your affliction. Nora peers into the center of your chest. Can you will the wound to open? No? That's a shame. Yeah, can you just, like, rip open your wound whenever you want? What the fuck, Nora? What can you tell me about this wound? Well, it's difficult to say. I know of blades that leave never-healing cuts, poisons that stop wounds from healing. I've heard of witches, curses that are rewarded with eternal wounds, but wounds that seem to reopen and heal over and over? Do you know of other cases like this? Let's think. In 4671, a Mendevian army corporal had all of his bones and cartilage turned to glass. That's horrifying. In 4700, a scribe in Canabras had all of her skin simply come away like she'd been boiled. In 4638, oh, you don't happen to have insects crawling over you? Locusts? No? Rats? Perhaps? Too bad. Schnurra looks at you with genuine regret? What the fuck? Do you think it's dangerous? It most likely is dangerous, but you are under the protection of Iomade, Commander. She granted you mythic power, as they say. Surely the Inheritor would not leave you to face this alone. Have you perhaps noticed the wound opens at moments when you waver in your faith? Perhaps it is triggered by doubt. Nora, frowning, Nora looks at you with sincere concern. Thank you for your answers. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you anything useful. I will be sure to study this matter and consult a few of my encyclopedias. No, there's only room in this team for one crazy wizard. We don't need a crazy bard to add to this. Tell me about yourself. Oh my, I could tell you so many things. So many amazing things, and you chose the most boring one of them all. But alright, about myself then. Where are you from? Isger, a small piece of land that proudly calls itself a country, though it hasn't been independent for a single day in all the centuries it existed. They all have a lot of national pride, but it's borrowed. All of it's borrowed. Always looking the great day when they can when they can at last be free from the rule of Chiliacs. Chiliacs. Infernal Chili. Okay, that's all I need to know. The Esgeri loves talking politics. If two of them start bargaining over beats at the market, you can be sure that they'll end up arguing about whether an independent Isger will be a monarchy or a republic. I've always found it funny to listen to and a little disgusting. You see, there are a lot of us halflings in the country, but very few are citizens. Most are slaves. Ooh. I was lucky. I've always been clever, ever since I was little, so they sent me to school instead of making me do grunt work. They taught me to count, to write. I was sold as a secretary to Lord Azalas Tresbot. He's the one I left Isger with, never to return, I hope. Do you worship any deity? She makes a wry face. When I was a slave in Isgard, they would beat me with a stick and force me into believing in Asmodeus. They hit me and say it was for my own good. Ever since then, I don't like temples. I realize there are different gods like Desna, Caden, who teaches goodness and freedom, but it's just as soon as I smell frankincense, I see the slave driver stick. Maybe one day I'll be able to return to a deity without cringing from a blow for not being reverent enough, but for now, I let others pray for me. Her smile trembles and collapses. Nora sounds sincere, but you feel she's holding something back. Ooh. How did you come to serve Queen Galfrey? I was a slave. I was a slave of Lord Axelar Tresbot in Isgir, my homeland. And oh man, what a man he was! He towered over his fellows like a rock over a garbage heap. A true hero. He bought me as a simple secretary, but he made me learn the history of the world wound. All of it, one volume after another. He hired tutors for me, even sent me to meet prominent historians. He didn't want me to be a simple slave, but a slave with impeccable education. Trespa was going on a crusade. He firmly believed that the servants of God, of good gods, were weak, and only a follower of Asmodeus could stand against the demon invasion. He took me along as a secretary, a historian, and more importantly, he entrusted me with recording his glorious story for future generations. In his crusade, Lord Tresba performed many brave feats, but even he could not stand against the whirlwind alone. In his final battle with the demons, when my lord realized he was doomed in his final act to cover my retreat so that I would tell the world of his great deeds, some people have said he did was not heroic, but just an arrogant moron puffing himself one last time. But I say, curse their tongues. My difficult journey ended in Mendev, where I found my freedom. There I published Lord Trespa's biography. I don't want to boast, but who am I kidding? Of course I do. The book sold in great numbers and made me rather famous for a time. That's what brought me to the Queen's attention. She invited me to her court. After all, she was curious about my deceased lord, and she was in great need of an expert on the history of the world wound. I hope you'll find me as useful as well. So you're not just a historian, but a writer too. Will you write a book about my crusade? Why not? As soon as we finish off the demons, I'll get right to it. I'll just take care that you don't end up like my Lord Tresbot. Thank you for your answers. You're welcome. But you should ask me something more interesting. Okay, tell me about the history of the world wound. Oh my goodness. Maybe some other time then. That seems a lot. So are you not a party member? I mean, she is not a party member as well as that cleric actually, because I can't level them up or nothing. Okay, then let's find out that cleric that seemed to be painting. From what I saw, it was like around. There he is with his stencil and.
Hello again.
Oh,
I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
what are you painting? The cleric's eyes linger mournfully on the canvas. The unfinished painting depicts a temple crowned with a rainbow-tailed bird, the symbol of Shaylin. 5 people dressed in robes stand before the temple. Men, young and old, they all gaze back at you with radiant happiness and joy in their serene eyes.
My brothers and sisters in faith.
Oh.
They sent me for help, and then they saved my life, Commander. If the Prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on my way to Nerosian, and hurriedly returned to Canabris, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple.
Jeez.
I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I will never forget that I owe them my life. Every minute of it, every breath that I take, is a gift they gave me. Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
This is such a fucked up thing to ask right after he just went on that spiel, but...
My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy.
Okay. But like, what can you actually do
I have
for
no
us?
doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
Okay. So what made an artist like you enlist in the army?
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else, so I must also tend to others.
That's pretty interesting.
I went to war because here's where I'm most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop people from dying. My goddess has no tolerance for false piety.
Okay. And you wanted to discuss something with me?
Yes, I have a personal request.
Oh?
Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabras behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
Sure, we could do that.
I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful. You must be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
Alright, I think that officially is everybody we can talk to. How do we get out of here? Apparently we left some loot over there and over here. There's just more loot that keeps showing up, which is good because we are in need of money.
Let's move.
Okay. A lot of supplies, I can see that. Let's see about selling some of this stuff to the merchant guy. Wait, what? Oh, shit! Okay. I saw you talking to a girl hiding her face. Who is she and what does she want? I don't know, Commander. She introduced herself, but I bet she's not part of our army. I know all soldiers by name and sight. She was looking for some elf volunteer, wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely wasn't one of us. But now I see how it might look shifty. Quartermaster, as you would concern, she's some sort of spy then. Show me what you have. Boxel and Dio and an elf? We should try and find them before something happens then. Curl?
March on.
This isn't good. I don't know where she might be. Not there, not near Darren's tent, that's for sure. Elvish?
Onwards.
I mean, do we look around to see if maybe the person with the hood is around, I guess? Obrig, yeah, I don't know. I don't see nobody. There's Nanio. I've done a whole lap around the place. No quest marker popped up? Okay. Oh shit! Doesn't he already have leather barding? And apparently he leveled up, and I wasn't aware. He has a lightened harness. Well, first things first, let's level you up, buddy. Devotion. Oh, okay. Anyway. Is this an upgrade for you? You dummy, I'm trying to see this. There we go. Yeah, I think that's an upgrade for him. I wish it changed how he looked like, though. Does it change? No, it kind of looks the same all around. Chain barding is definitely what we want on him.
We should move.
Wait, hold up. Hold the front door. Can we put this on him? Oh my god, hold up. No, but he has higher strength, so I shouldn't do that. Unless I want to have him, I mean... This is a natural weapon, right? Doesn't say that it's not, but like, I mean, come on. It's his bite, it has to be a natural weapon. Yeah, it went up. Cool. Oh wait, you are in our party! Oh, well, but you look at that. Would you look at that? And you have like nothing equipped, huh? That's, not ideal. But hey. You use glaives? Shit, I sold so many. No. You'll be fine. Hopefully.
I tire of waiting.
So can I even find that person, or is that just an event for later? I'm not sure.
Let us be off.
Can I mention it to her? Nope. Can't mention it to him either again. August, maybe? Oh my god, I can talk to him now. August Gorm has been expecting you, thumb stuck in his belt. There you are. I've been waiting. As you see, I've joined the crusade. I don't know how to swing a sword, but war is costly and I have money. Besides my intellect and business sense, I may prove useful even on the battlefield. Besides, I believe... Shifts awkwardly from one foot to foot. I believe I owe you an apology. Oh. The way I behaved was rude. Ill-mannered. You are an honest and honorable person. You have clawed your way up from the bottom of society to the title of Knight Commander. And you are friends with Queen Galfrey herself. Such persistence deserves respect. He tilts his head in brief acknowledgement of your merits. Please allow me to give you this magic amulet from my personal treasury to mark our future cooperation. Oh my god. What's it like to live your life on? That's. Why have you decided to? Ah! Excuse me, I was drinking some water. With all due respect, that's none of your business. I have my reasons. Perhaps I felt a rush of patriotism when Canabras was destroyed. Anyway, why would I think I would never support the Crusaders? Perhaps I simply don't like to brag about my donations. Ostentatious charity only attracts beggars. I'd wager that Irabeth has no idea whose money she's spending on drinks and supplies. He's a brilliant young man with a brilliant pedigree, and that story of his, the nobility, the glue, and that keeps society together. I suppose that's why demons so often choose their estate as primary targets. Who would notice demons' bloody massacre if they only slaughtered poor country folk? The Arende family shared the tragic plight of the Guerms, along with many other members of the nobility. Fell victim to treacherous attacks during a major celebration taking place at their family estate. I hadn't received an invitation and was slightly insulted by the snub, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. God save thee from terrible fate. All guests died that day from a magical demonic disease. I sympathize with the Count deeply. He has endured so much. It's no wonder he keeps me aloof. He keeps himself aloof from me. I think this is due to the fact that Horgus Squirm's fate resembles his own, and we both have to relive that horrible memory whenever we see each other. When I was a boy, I used to hate Horgus. The condescension of most of all, the pity on his face, his smile when he called me to join in his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind. When demons killed him and not me, I thought it was a gift of fate. I seized my good fortune with both hands and never let go. When I told him my name was Horgus Gwyrm, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Gwyrm family on that day, life was fair. Unfortunately, it took many years to see the generosity behind the condensation. Condescension, not condensation. What the fuck? And I feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that Horgus was my friend, even when I didn't feel this myself. I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered. Offered until it was far too late. But now what do I do? Reveal the truth? Reject the name? Allow it to sink into oblivion? Would my friend Horgus want this? Horgus shakes his head tired. I bear the name of Horgus Gwyrm with pride and dignity it deserves. As a banner on the battlefield, it will multiply its merits. The Gwyrm family will not be forgotten. I still serve Horgus Gwyrm. Horgus attempts to smile, but the result is pathetic. Jesus. Why did you hide the fact that Camellia is your daughter? Didn't I tell you at the mansion? It's because of her mother, Iris, was a lowly half-elf who looked after my garden. I always wanted to join the Gwyrm name with another noble family. The Gwyrm legacy must not be mixed with the common blood and vanish into obscurity. Iris didn't mind, and we managed to hide our relationship. When Camellia was born, I did not claim her as my own. To all of Mendev, Camellia is the daughter of a lowly servant who died over a decade ago. And before you start telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All of her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers, bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? How did her mother die? I'm not gonna tell you that. Some things ought to remain private. Are you afraid I'll reveal your secret? Are you threatening me? I've invested money into your crusade. I will invest even more. And yet you think to humiliate me in front of everybody? That's not gonna work. If a scandal breaks out, it'll be your word against mine. And I've always been known as Horgus Gwyrm for several decades. I own a vast estate outside of Canabras and a share of the local quarry. I will defend my good name to the end. Your claims will seem like vile slander. I'll see to that. Horgus. Hmm? Oh, comment. However, I do hope it won't come to that. We're all here for a common cause, victory over the demons, and I intend to see this business through. I already heard this story, so I'm not gonna ask it again. Yeah, I don't know where to look for this person if they are around. Did it show up on my journal that? I don't know. Maybe we'll just run into something about that later, because there's like, to my knowledge, there's nothing around here. I could run the perimeter around the camp, I guess, before we head off.
Let's move.
Huh? That's a bit suspicious.
Follow
Yeah, I don't
me.
see nothing.
What's that?
Okay. I don't like
March
this.
on.
I don't like this. Keep finding more and more suspicious things. I don't like it.
Onwards.
Said they're looking for an elf in a tent. Who the hell do we know that fits that description? Not one of our companions, right? Human. Asimar. Human. Half elf, so maybe. Human. Tiefling. Elf. Literally our options are either Camellia or Ember.
I stand ready.
Nope. Camellia has nothing to say about it. So maybe Ember? But again, it seems like a long shot. I don't... Nope. Not Ember either. How odd. If it's just like a random person with just a tag name Crusader, that seems like too much work to look around. Recruit. Maybe Land knows something. Nope. I have no idea. You know what? I'm gonna stop beating around the bush. I'm gonna just do this. Da, da, da. Who the fuck is? Okay, I just looked it up because like there's no way I was gonna find it naturally. She'll be apparently next to somebody called Hildur. Who is Hildur?
us be off.
There's a blacksmith here? They didn't know there was a blacksmith here, but I'll take another shop that specializes in that, yeah. Nobody in here. Hell door. Oh. Maybe it was Hellor, not Helldoor. Let me have it spread. Okay. He nods approvingly. You've earned the title of commander. Canabra stands to you, but you'll doubtless be on guard. Your eminence places the target on your back, and there are assassins about. Oh, this is the guy that could respect me. Or slash hire hirelings, I guess. Killing a high-ranking crusader would bring a demon far more precision than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few spinner of nightmares attempting to on the lives of influential crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. Oh! Do you know anything about a pathfinder named Finian, the sword guy? Let me think. Dismar. Definitely heard that name before. Well, of course you have. I'm a pathfinder too, so you're the chief in these lands now. What about Lady Orly? When I left for the wound, she had just taken up the position. Hiller examines the talking weapon in Chokosabi. I'm afraid Ori perished during the Third Crusade. Yes, now I remember. Finian Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. His name has been on the list of the fallen for a while. Here I am, alive and well. Write in your list that I'm back, and soon I'll file a detailed report about everything that happened to me. Finian's voice is full of joy. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. He shakes his head sadly, poor lad. But such is the fate of a pathfinder. We face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins. And our mind cannot take it. Shit. Jesus fuck is this? Oh my god. Okay. Who the heck is Avenia? Aerobath. Encampment. That's me. Orgus. Borgif. Blacksmith. Lithor. I feel like I should know the name of Avenia, but I do not. Let me go into the commander's tent, maybe. Oh, Anevia, you mean. Not Avenia. No, there's nobody here. Avenia. That's what I... Anevia, Avenia. I don't know if that's what they meant to say.
Follow me.
Nothing. Apparently this person talks to a bunch of people at the camp, but like I haven't seen nobody else but
March on.
our merchant, the Jolly Man, talk to this hooded NPC. Anyway, let me see what this person's selling. Just a bunch of cold iron stuff. Not exactly interesting, to be honest. Okay, well, now we know. Let's just head off. Okay, we have a couple of places we can go. But you, let's go to your little thing with the. Maybe also. Maybe we just go back if anything, but I don't know if we can. So I'll do this for now. How big could this possibly? What is all this? You can now control armies on the global map. Winning battles against demon forces provides a number of benefits, such as resources to help your economy, relics which can be turned into powerful weapons for your party, capture enemy fortifications that previously blocked the advance of your party and your armies. These fortifications can be rebuilt into forts of your own for your own troops. Enemy armies differ in their strength, which is displayed as numbers next to their army's name. By hovering over the enemy's army, you can learn more about its composition and the reward for guarding it. You can switch between party management and army command modes by clicking on the banners at the top of the screen. In the army command mode, you can select armies by either using the panels on the left or clicking the figures on the map. Much like your party, armies use the roads to move around the map. To move an army, you must spend movement points, which can be restored by resting for 1 day. Oh boy. This. There's that. There's that. Oh, we need Sela. We. He has a mythic level. Just leaving it default. Can I not swap back to change my party if we have two right next to each other? Group manager. There we go. If that's the case, no, we need him and we need you. So there should be fine. That we can take care of these two things here. Let's visit the campsite. The path to this location is unknown. Do you want to enter this location? Yeah. I guess we're going to the cemetery first. Because it didn't let me go to the other one. An elderly man limps towards a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. An elven woman, her face bathed in tears, steps up to the grave. She whispers the painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing. A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands before it. And for a while, lost in thought, finally he sighs and steps back. Celsius throws a handful of salt into the grave in front of him. He takes a deep breath and prepares to speak, but it seems that simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, I wish you a warm welcome in Shaylin's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We will banish this ugliness and evil, and make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this breaks into mid-sentence and falls silent without finishing his declaration. Social is too absorbed in his grief to hear you, but the other mourners nod in approval, wiping their teary eyes. You performed an action that was good. Your new alignment is neutral good. They were good people. I can't believe they're gone. What is that? Jesus, that sure was a shriek. An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of the silent morning. Her trembling hand points at something and moving inside a grave. Suddenly a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. It's a zombie! Run! What? What are you guys talking about? There's no zombie. We should help him.
Yet another obstacle.
Zombie Lord? They're all zombie lords. Now I know they're zombie. Okay, it's just a buffer of regular zombie. From what I said. You know what, zombie? Take a nap. I really should read their conditions, huh? That's just on me. I deserve this.
Cover me, all right?
Good sneak attack. Who are they targeting? They're targeting Ember? No, they didn't. Hancho, get your blicks in. He'll hit me, so I guess I should just...
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Oh, we get to swing twice now because we're finally at level 6 when we get that? That's crazy. It is unfortunate that we're kind of just in the middle of all this, huh?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, well... I guess that's on me.
Begone, fiend!
Touch of good. How much is this? This is
Forwards!
I can't even hit him now. That's unfortunate. I don't want to use the heaven attack yet. Seems like kind of a waste. It did 6 damage to all the others. I think that was good. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Love to see it.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, he coming. There's so many dudes here. Finish off
Into
this
the
one.
fray.
Or not. Man, we only did 7 damage. There's so many dudes here, man.
You won't survive me.
What the fuck happened, man? What the fuck did you just do? That was crazy. Hold up. Oh, was that like the AoE thing? Is that why multiple of them die when I hit one of them? That's crazy. Well, not much else I could do. I'll just hit this one. That's some good range. God damn. Anyway,
We
die.
won't falter.
Is there any level 0 spells we can cast? That didn't do much. Nah, I just shoot him.
Surrender or else!
It's 3 damage, more or less the same it would have done. I'm gonna delay my turn till after he goes. See if he just makes it comes closer to me. Or he could just ignore me and actually hit land. Okay.
Distract them from me.
Fuck you, buddy.
The light. Take you.
Decapitate? Actually, dismemberment act is more apt.
Endure this.
With a heavy heart, Solcio looks at the corpses of his friends, returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? What could possibly... Wait, what's this? He bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Solcio hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, the stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine it. As you examine engraved Minotaur's head, the unholy symbol of Baphomet. The cleric's voice, perplexed at first, fills with rage as he speaks. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to their funeral and desecrate their graves. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Thank you. I already said goodbye to them. Seeing them again in that form, Shaylin as my witness, it was not easy. Wait. The townspeople fled the undead without knowing they have a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. They're all just claws of just... Oh wait, no. They're all masterworks scimitars, it looks like. So does it lower my damage output if I do? No, it looks like it's more or less the same. 9 to 19, 9 to 19. Yeah, so I should have a shield. And that shield looks...
Strike with all
Too
your
late
might.
for apologies.
You ask me. Pretty good, aren't I?
They've already brought my estate to ruin and squandered my fortune. I bequeath to them. They will have to do without my missives. Spare us both the indignity and embarrassment. You see, I would still like to be in the company of those I truly care for. Were it not for your discordious sorcerer and this part of tricks. Lady Undead to rest. Rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. Those pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway.
Always be ready for the worst. Onwards. Let us be off.
Just don't blame me.
Oh, that's probably the thing she was talking about. I'd say, like, I can't loot no jewelry.
The mongrel did it.
Can we retreat already?
Is that the zombie? Huh.
I'll hit you.
Nice shot. Kinda wish I wasn't so far in the back. Do I have any... well, it's 9 damage. Can't be mad about that.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I have to say, you just kind of walked up to all of us and made our job easier.
You can handle them, right?
Make every strike count.
No, can't can't do that to him. Sure. Not bad, it almost killed. Oh, never mind. Not bad. And let's save this noble.
We can do it.
Or we can try to save this noble. Can you not do charge? Yeah, you can. Nice shot. More zombies coming our way. Quite agile for a zombie, I must say. Hit him with one of these.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, another one. I mean, he's
Time
right
to share your
there.
treasures.
Well, we tried. Do we have a better spell we can cast? We have Snowball? Well, we tried to cast Snowball.
No glory without risk. The
I wish we
light
could still
take
move
you.
after our first swing, but I get it. Oh my god. There's so many. What the hell? There's so many of them.
Forward!
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Oh my god. You definitely did.
You won't survive me.
Oh, well.
Cover me, all right?
You won't stop us.
Good shot.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
So much fight. Oh, we're not done. Was that they're waiting for us? A skeleton? There's a whole squad of undead guarding the door. Maybe we should look for another entrance. Yeah, we could try and take them.
You're a good person. I like you.
That's some good healing, goddamn.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
So can
I'm
we?
curious.
I don't know if it's one of those scenarios. Why is the whole group not following? I'll catch up. I don't know if this is one of those scenarios where it's certain death if we don't do what they tell us. So I'm gonna just save. I'm gonna find out what happens.
Be victorious.
Seems pretty simple to me. Skeletal champion archer. That might be a problem. He's immune to sleep. He is immune to sleep. Okay, good to know. I was looking around for it. Good hit.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! This is not my time yet.
Oh my god.
Endure this! We won't falter!
Oh, that didn't do much. Charge doesn't make it, right? Okay, so I should probably lay on hands to you. And then move slightly. That's a shame.
Make every strike count. Strike with all your might.
Oh, hell yeah. No one else is really hurt, so I guess just heal him a bit.
Yes.
Damn, you got a lot of health, man. Still can't reach, so we're just doing that sneak
Distract them
attack.
for me.
Missing that sneak, missing completely.
Begone, fiend! Huh.
At least we're making him miss too. Ow.
You've crossed the wrong
Bitch.
mongrel.
He has a lot of HP.
Did you see that?
Nice crit. So, like, what was up here?
Let's move.
I will help where I can.
This is my kind of work.
Follow me.
What does this even lead? Oh, I see. To climb a ladder? Okay. Who are you? What do you want? All of you have to die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith, you can do it. Dude, nice. That was pretty badass. This is the end of your blasphemous magic. I won't let you harm the living or the dead anymore. Do you think I need your permission? Hey, you bone bags, stand up and kill. Oh, we are not done, it seems.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
I was really hoping I got a better initiative score than that, but... What does he have? I can't see their stats. Hold on a second.
Time to share your treasures.
30 HP. Okay. So yeah, molten orb ought to do it.
Go.
That didn't do as much as I was hoping for.
You won't survive me.
I mean, shouldn't all the undeads go away since we killed the necromancer? I don't know. That being said, I am definitely using damage undead. I was hoping it was more damage than that, but good kill.
No glory without risk!
Should have used a smite.
We can do it!
Good kill, good kill. Oh, there's that one way the fuck down there, but I can't move, it seems. Just gonna have him. Dude, nice. That was a crit of 10 damage. That's kind of sad, but I get it.
Endure this!
Now, what am I missing?
What spells do you have access to? Doesn't help. Doesn't help. No damaging spells, so walking it is. Run, Sela, run. Alright, horseman.
Forwards!
Finish him off. Good shit. Surrender? Buddy, we killed you. We made you chunky salsa. I surrender. Stop. I give up. Don't hit me. The young man in black robes throws up and hand in a dramatic gesture. You damned rat, how dare you? Suddenly, Socio becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into a fist while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag! I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you. Took you in. Then you, I'll, I don't even know what I'm going to do to you. Stop it, I surrender. Your Social ignores the necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits blood, but he continues, fighting to pass the wild blows. He is increasingly bruised and busted face. You're a priest of Shaylin. I've surrendered, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Do you two know each other? We do. That's Nardi, a tailor's apprentice from Canaveras. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog. Then he became a frequent visitor of our temple. He listened attentively to our sermons, studied the goddess's teaching, praised our art. Solskjaer grits his teeth. Were you lying to our faces the whole time when we took you in? When you sat at our table? When we broke bread with you? Were you planning to stab us in the back even then? The whole time. Now you understand part of it. Let's dig into the rest. The cultist curves his bloody lips into an evil sneer. I was hoping to lure you to our side. It wouldn't have been hard. We are everywhere, even inside you. I think you know it too. You're not like all those pious devotees you pretend to be, and maybe you fooled yourself, but we both see who you really are, and you have that same demonic rage inside you. It's a pity I've never had the time to kindle it into a devouring flame. But sometimes you have to resort to a backup plan. Having you die at the hands of your dead friend such a good idea. It's a pity it didn't work. Shut up! Socio swings his fist but stops midair. His clenched fist trembles as he stares at the cultist with an expression of pure hatred. You want to kill me right now, don't you? But you can't. You're a good boy, Socio, so loyal to your goddess. You have to let me go or commit a sin, so I win either way. Witness the genius of our Lord Baphomet. Is he telling the truth? Your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Yes. The Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive, you must try to save their soul, to show them the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. Come on, Solcio. Try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to Shaylin for the redemption, and start knitting some masterpieces of my own. The cultist smirks impudently. Do you really think that even this guy deserves a chance at redemption? I don't know. Shaylin, forgive me. I've never had to struggle with this burden before. He looks at the cultists with visible disgust. I've had no time to try healing the souls of villains. I always was preoccupied with healing the bodies of those hurt by them. The cleric looks up to the sky. Forgive me, Eternal Rose. You teach us to be merciful to our enemies and love them, but I am too weak. I'm afraid. Grant me absolution from this sin, for this kind of love is beyond even me. It's not worth breaking your goddess's vows because of filth like him. He's not worth it, Solcio. Solcio looks at the battered necromancer's face and then at his bloodied hands in disgust. He slowly lowers it and unclenches his fist. He performed an action that was good. Thank you for stopping me. I almost broke my vow because of this. I had absolutely no idea so much rage was in me. It's a shame, a disgrace, but I admit, I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should have never happened. Socio wipes the necromancer's blood off his knuckles and steps away from him. You're the commander. He's your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. I surrender. Take everything. Just don't kill me. The closest turns out his pockets, receives the scroll of cat's grace. What do you think I should do to him? I have no right to decide whether he should live or die. You're in charge here. Hmm. Imprison him. That's the right thing to do. He lets out a sigh of relief. Thank you. Social examines the devastated graveyard, diverts his attention to the terrified townfolk. It's all right. You're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace. We must not leave it desecrated like this. No. Sorry about that. The townsfolk are clearly terrified even looking at the fallen undead, but Socio's words reassure him. They should work together. As they work together, the graveyard will soon regain its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, he bows his head before the graves of his friends for the last time. May the eternal rose grant peace at last. Have to be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. So what was on the other route that I ignored? Was it just a door to the same place I just came into? Oh, it seems we had to go. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think it was a better spot. Let us kill the necromancer faster. Who knows what spells he had up his sleeve.
Onwards.
Oh, frick. How the fuck do I get there? Do I go up and then... Yeah, I want to enter back to camp. Do I just go up and then I can go down to that spot? Probably. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, man. Oh! Is it Socio? Oh, message from the commander. A knight in simple armor lowers his voice. I'm the queen's bodyguard. She sent me to tell you that she's arrived at the camp incognito as planned. You can find her where a minor nightly orders her camp. Come with me if you speak to the... sure. But like, real quick, I'm selling all this. And this. I don't know if we're gonna find other mounts, so I will keep those bardings. Definitely don't need that or this. It's a good chunk of change at least. If we need to use this money on anything, we have the money at least. Where did she go? Where did he go to tell me where the... Oh, it's right next to Old Rig. Makes sense. Warrior Queen, and then Queen Galfrey is just there. Oh, that being said, I'll be right back. I need to grab a cup of coffee. I need a coffee break, y'all. So, I'm gonna put the intermission screen up for a few minutes. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry for the long intermission. I was talking with my brother about something. Anyways, there she is. Queen Gallifrey, cuz now see cordially her armor plain and adorned. As promised, I enter the ranks incognito along with a few bodyguards. I have introduced myself as Kitrane, an old friend of yours. I am a knight of a minor order, Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes for a Nevia to sniff me out. The queen chuckles. You've given an army and the title of knight commander to a stranger. Why? Because for 100 years I have protected. 100 years? Are you not a human? Or are you like blessed? Interesting. I protected my last to drive you. I need to go back into you, man. Ugh. Tried every method. But woman is angels, my goddess Hera will create the Wardstone. We have tasted victory more than once, but have failed to close the world room. As for you, do not call yourself a stranger. You are a savior of Canabras. Hundreds of his people saw the power that descended upon you and turned the demons to dust. It is a sign that awaited you for a decade. A sign for all loyal hearts and followers of Iomade. The time has come. Hope has been rekindled. The hearts of my subjects, thanks to you, hope is a priceless resource, and I have no choice but to give it wings. Okay. Okay. You called it the sign they've been waiting for, but I take it you take it. I take it you are reserving judgment. Your question seems to catch the queen off balance. A strange spark flashes in your eyes. When Rodin perished, Iomade took over his legacy. I was among the first to serve the new goddess. I helped restore church from ashes, left by the chaos after Rodin's death. Since then, I have served the inheritor of loyalty. Truthfully, I like to believe that I have earned the blessing of my goddess. The queen's voice is simply ardent. After I learned the truth of what happened in Canabras, when I met you at Defender's Heart, I had so many questions. Is it true that what happened with Iomedes was Iomedes' work? Why did she give this power to someone unknown rather than one of our most loyal followers? Could it be that my faith has grown weak? I don't recognize the deeds of my goddess even when they are happening right in front of me. Is the goddess somehow testing me? Those doubts were like poison. But I refuse to let them poison me, the queen finishes strongly. I gave you an army, declared you knight commander, and accepted you as my accepted you as I would anyone chosen by the goddess. Why did you entrust me with Darren? The queen smiles. I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach kind of lesson and couldn't resist. Honestly, I expected you to dismiss him forthwith. The count could have would have been forced to return to court a laughing stock. It would have been a truly sobering experience. There is nothing more than a disgrace than a Mendevian nobleman to be discharged like that. Darren Arenday, the queen shakes her head. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Selena, was one of the most gracious people I have ever met. She was amiable yet courteous and truly kind. Bonds of kinship among the nobility are one of the highly practical and used for forming alliances. But Countess Arende managed to become a true member of my family, and I suppose that's why I spent so much time believing her son would be a better person than he actually was. His companion is a heavy burden. Still, I must admit, I am quite pleased that you decided to keep him on as a companion. There is a small chance that when he has true trace of the crusade life, the Count will finally cease to mock the Crusaders as cynically as he won't do. How does it feel living for so long beyond all natural limits? You're over 100 years old, my queen, aren't you? Okay, so this is a point, because that seems a bit glossed over, but I'm glad they're putting light on that. I understand why you ask. We humans share this world with the races whose life expectancy is much longer than ours. When I was young, I also used to ask every elf and dwarf how it felt to live 100 years. I shall answer thus: the decision to prolong my life was not mine. It was the decision of the Church of Iomade. The Sun Orchid elixirs have been paid for by the church, and the priest determined that I needed in these dark times both as a ruler and a chosen paladin of Iomade. Oh, she's a paladin. I accepted her decision and the great responsibility it entails. Okay. Why did you join the Crusades after all? Because I have a curious mind and I am quite unable to sit and do nothing for long. The queen smiles but then grows serious. You ask a difficult question. I must remain as safe as possible. My death or abduction would sow chaos among our forces. However, I am not only a queen, but also a paladin of Iomade. It is not in my nature to sit in a place with my sword sheathed. In a manner of speaking, your request was simply convenient excuse for me to be where I belong, crusading against the demon hordes. Besides, I'm curious to see my new knight in commander in action. I have a question for you as well. Do you wish to for me to join you on your crusades? I wanted to know you better. Surely you know how intriguing you are. Enough, Commander. She's got everything that could be possible. No one has been written by Cronus or notarized. May I ask you a personal question? I've learned so much about Queen Galfrey from the chronicles and legends, but what about the Queen Galfrey that the historians and bards cannot see? That Galfrey's an old woman, weighing down by a great burden. She's not lost her passion, but she will make the feathers fly when the time comes. First you try to kiss my hand, now you lower yourself to a clumsy innuendo. I am beginning to understand what kind of person my Knight Commander truly is. Do you really think you're the first person to try to enchant me with such words? You are not. If you want to impress me, you'll need to do more than that. It seems that one of your companions are attracted to you. Where would it lead? Hey, yo! Wait a minute, so does that mean... Ah, no, she's not in the party. I thought I could use her. That'd be awesome. But hey! We're romancing the queen, I guess, now.
Let's move!
Oh, actually, let me see if Anevia found that. Where? Oh, because of my horse.
I'll make my own legend.
Anevia's not here, so that's a sign that... That's a sign that she probably captured this person. So I guess let's look for her.
Follow me.
That scared the shit out of me, sir.
March on.
That's a giant of a man. Oh wait, no, that's just a taller man. Where are they? Nevia's not at the tent, so I would assume she's around here as she captured the person. Hey, maybe she could tell me. Nope. Aha! Why is this one better? I'm so confused. Oh, because it's a +2 actually, not a +1. Duh. That's why it's better. Sela. Where are you? It is yours. It is just a 1. What about this guy? Can he wear this? He can. But I feel like it'll slow him down immensely, huh? Right? I wish I could tell me if it would or not. How do you tell one speed? Oh, there it is, maybe? Speed, yeah, yeah. No, it does not slow him down. You know what? You deserve it. I really liked you in our fight, so yeah. So far, honestly, the only two companions that I felt lackluster in combat, but again, I could just be not playing them right. That's highly a possibility. I'm not really good with I'm not really that familiar with Pathfinder anymore. Has been the Count and sorry about that. My brother just bursted into my room. Yeah, as I was saying, the only two companions I've seen that have been lackluster is Camellia and the Count. But that's just me. That being said, I also would like to sell some things again. I think. Right? No? Hit old scale mail. Definitely. Let's just go. Unless Wojciech has something new to give us as well. Might not be a bad idea. But also kind of expensive. Goodness gracious, okay. They're pretty good, but I just wish I had more cash. But considering we got this whole camp, I'm guessing money will be, I think we could farm more of. So if I'm understanding this correctly, I go forward here, and there's someone on the roof. What the fuck? Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion. So common that the use word of the anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might assume that one strange guy, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, rains of eyeballs, and the world was known for some should purchase in the Wardle mine. Find some purchase. But even most of the worldly travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Because exclusively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland but a wound, an ulcer, though which pierced itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up from the high bank of the West Selling River, where it draws near its border of the world. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs too, regular in shape to have formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges and sinking bends, a shade of mercury on the horizon rising to rust as it arches above the soldiers' heads. It regains its family's azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the commander closely. The commander gives signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along, and then he decides to... Establishing a rapport with his troops is yet another battle that the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose faith and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the world, the commander seeks to establish as the military leader on this new battleground. His efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appearing on their faces. Someone in their ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them, and the army keeps moving. The lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the whirlwind has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. Or tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, right, above soldiers' heads. The power of the elements, one on one side of the scales, the soldier's faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only loss are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped into the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. The first encounter with the whirlwind has ended in their favor. 24 experience and change morale to plus 10 current morale. So we had a morale of 2. Alright, let's see what this whole camp thing is about.
Something over there.
Oh shit, Lance hurt.
Adventures await.
What? I'm a good guy. What? Why can't I use my spell? Doesn't say nothing about alignment restrictions. Are you kidding me? Oh. But I'm like right on the teeter. Okay. That's... my horse? Can I...
Onwards.
I can still use my horse. That's something. Okay, so we gotta focus on doing good actions right now, if possible. We're finally here. Elan and Curl must be somewhere around. Jana too. If they gave her permission to leave, there they are. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice your message. The known Dark Senate. Hey, I see. What's up? I'm curious. Yes, I am quite a D&D fiend, actually. This is, I actually initially started playing Pathfinder back in college, so I'm a little rusty with Pathfinder's rule sets, but you know I'm making do. But yeah, I enjoy D&D quite a bit. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Ellen puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met him at Defender's Heart. Jana puts... It's fair to us... Yes, I am the forever DM of my little group. Yes. If I could tell you that I've been a player in less than... The number of times I've been a player has been less than 5 in at least 10 years, it'd be a lot. Puts her hands on her hips, she looks even more dashing than usual. Elan is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but you've turned into the saviors of Canabras, the Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Iomede's blessing. And you still came to help us, to help him dig through a pile of jugs. Your accent is American, but do you realize, as eccentric as you are, it's kind of... Wait, what? As you are, it kind of has a twist? I don't quite understand what you mean. Your accent is American, but you do realize, as eccentric as you are, it has a kind of twist? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you're saying. You're saying that my accent comes across as a bit eccentric? Kind of twist to it, I mean. Okay, I think I kind of get what you mean. Oh, hello there, Nerf. Long time no see. Well, I hope it's not a bad thing, though. I also tend to try to do voices for all these characters as I converse with them to add some flavor to the playthrough. But that's probably my DM brain hard at work there. Sela frowns a little. Let's not talk about it, I assure you. I'm the same, Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart, and we came here to help you look for Elan's ring. By the way, where's Curl? I ask about D&D and DM because I'm kind of curious. What do you think of a Star Wars evil political themed D&D campaign? I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool, actually. I've never gotten a chance to play the Star Wars TTRPG. I've heard a lot about it. I think it's called Edge of the Empire. I've always been interested in it. Never got a chance to play it myself, but I do like the idea of a political themed evil D&D campaign. Yeah, kind of looking for an associate main D. We're kind of looking for an associate main DM / main villain. Ah, I see. Hence my comment on your accent. I do think that comes by because English is not my first language. I think that's where it comes in vain that I have a bit of an eccentric accent to some people that are not used to it. Spanish. I am from Puerto Rico. Ooh, I accidentally dropped some crackers. Oh no. There we go. Give me a second, yo. I accidentally... I mean, technically, we have citizenship of America. but I'm from Puerto Rico. All right, there. I cleaned up the crackers that I accidentally spilled. Sela frowns a little. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, I'm the same Sela. Oh wait, there's the same thing. Continue. He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. All right, my friends. Since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering my knight commander with my personal problems. I'm glad we're here to help you. Elan, I hope everything works out perfectly for your wedding too. I love weddings so much. They're full of joy and new beginnings, but I haven't been to any yet. Can I come? Oh, no, no, no. Not Portugal, no. Nah, you're not an idiot. You probably just misheard me. Sometimes this mic doesn't make most of my syllables come in clearly. It's all good. Of course, Lady Ember. Let's hope my bride doesn't run away from the bungler who managed to lose the ring he bought for her. Alright, what does the ring look like and where should we look for it? The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in my traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how well we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shiny silver metal with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not a jeweler, he's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. The Star Wars campaign, though, with the type of role I mentioned interests you, I unfortunately am planning on running another campaign pretty soon and with my circle of friends. I don't know if I have the time personally. I mean, I can try to see if I have time, but I can't really guarantee it, my guy. It does sound like a really cool concept. A trinket worth several months' pay, Elan? The rules on the surface are insane. You should... Huh? We play in my Discord community over VC and video Thursdays or Fridays bi-weekly. Oh, if it's on a weekday, maybe. The thing I'm planning on eventually running would be on weekends, like Saturdays, so maybe. It's a post-Palpatine response to Disney's bullshit spin. His first death, a new dictatorship arises, and the other groups try to work together or against. Okay. During the weekdays, yeah. I did recently. If it's like around Thursdays or Fridays and bi-weekly, I should be available for that. If anything, streaming. No, I'm kind of in between jobs right now. I did recently get an interview yesterday. Fingers crossed that I get this job. But this job will be night shift, so it wouldn't interrupt with my streaming time. I'm just doing this as a hobby and for entertainment purposes, and I really started to like it, so I'm keeping up with it. Is something wrong, Alon? Am I making you nervous? Best of luck. Thank you, Nerf. Right, I haven't been able to tell you about that, Nerf. Yeah, I got an interview yesterday, and today I shouldn't find out if I landed the job, and well, here's hoping it works out, you know. The young knight is a. To be honest, you could stream it too. We're a Westmarch style campaign, 30 plus streamers, players, 8 groups, 8 DMs. Oh, my friend told me about the Westmarch style campaigns, and it seemed really chill. Actually, it did interest me when he mentioned that he was a part of one. realize that Janice is right. He has changed this to Med and Canaveral. Some things are for the better, some not at all. He's up to Jana and I will look around on the northern side. We'll see you when we find something, or we'll give up trying. I can already tell you're interested. I can already tell if you're interested. You'd be perfect to be the perfect main villain. Would this be? I don't know how this plays out. Would this be like a player position or like a DM? Like how does that work?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Moonstone, wooden coins. Oh, dear.
We won't falter!
You can attack the deer? Why would you do that?
Into the
I'll
fray!
cheer you on from over there.
That's so messed up. Why would you do that? Do you eat the meat?
Please, be careful.
Corrupted animal meat. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm assuming there's a point to doing that, but
Call me again if you need to.
a torn flag of hound hearts, small but noble orders of crusaders. Okay. We completely did away with Palpatine, created a Shadow Council. You'd be, if you wish, an elder or the lead elder with the entire campaign at your disposal. That does sound really cool, actually.
Let us be off.
Do you have a link to that Discord, if anything? Play it if you wish, or some your own little group of BBEGs. You can play if you wish, or assemble your own little group of BBEGs. Man, that sounds really cool, actually. What? What the? I was just looting. A little dude showed up. A closet. Man, I'm so used to Baldur's Gate 3's depiction of closet. This one is throwing me for a loop. I do, but I prefer to not post it. But sure. There's like a whisper feature on Twitch, right? Yeah, whisper. Here we go. Man. You'll be permitted to send your own group of BBGs that can act with complete impunity because they work on your behalf as lead elder. That sounds really cool. Oh, damn, I accidentally clicked away from the... There we go. It's holding a shiny object in its paws, a sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine! Mine! Elon, look! Look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if you sense it, a new real threat. Let's surround it and attack all together before it can figure out what's happening. The position as lead elder basically makes you the god, jury, and executioner of the entire campaign. So yeah, kind of like a DM in a way. And asleep they go. mine. The Quasit throws its paws in the air and splashes you with a beam of color. You hear Insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring in the air, catching it. Mine! Mine! Hilan! Jana! Sela glances at her friends and turns to you. They're alright. They'll come around soon. Quickly. Icy, let's catch this little rascal before it runs off with the ring. About that.
Let's move.
What am I supposed to do?
This is my path.
Am I supposed to just keep chasing him? I think I did it. However, you couldn't cite war amongst group for entertainment. Well, it is in fact at the imposition, yes, but if you choose to run a group or not is up to you. Okay. Oh, I think I got your friend request. Before we land, manages to get to the quadrant. The halfling Curl appears right next to it, quiet out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it. Curl, what are you... What? Thrusting herself between the land and Curl, Sela barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elan, stop! Have you gone mad? But wait, what the hell is going on? That halfling was helping us back at the town. He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop?
I will fight.
Some lovely prey steps into my trap. It is currently 3 p.m. right here at the moment.
Cover me, all right?
So it's the same time as it? Yes, it is. I should probably hurt this a bit more. This. And then... Baba
Make
Booey.
every strike count.
No.
Fall!
I'm sorry, little closet. For some reason, I figured to follow the same as MST or PST time.
The light. Take you.
No, it's EST as far as I'm aware, I believe. Or the same as EST. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everyone's getting their licks in with that one. I think our best bet is to do this on this guy. Oh, he has
Am I
fire.
doing it wrong?
Oh, it's been casted. Too late now. Oh, I can do it again. Let's do ear-piercing scream. Oh no, we can't actually.
Strike with all your might!
Are you around after stream to talk to me before? I can talk after, sure.
We can do it!
or zap you. Why not both?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nah, that last one missed. That's okay. Our guy Solstice will
I will
finish him
bring
off.
down the divine
Good
wrath.
hit.
No glory without risk.
And there we go. Elan, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Kuro without second thought, without trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all this. He might have been a victim himself. What am I doing? What time are you thinking? My DM you'll be working with this is currently living in Poland, but timing isn't usually an issue. If anything, after this little conversation, I was thinking about ending stream. So we could talk details after that, if anything, if that works for you. You knew you were going, thought you were in camp. Besides the small harmless demon, he's in a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had been targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in redemption of scoundrels. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl's a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than to cut down an innocent. Elon think Sheila was defending someone she thought was her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret later. I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from my regrets. Can you say the same, Sela? Or you, Commander? You performed an action that was good. You clearly have something to say then. Go ahead then, spit it out. Sela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier from a private to an officer, a knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually, but not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. That's a great deed, and that you will be remembered for ages to come. I'll send the details. I noticed they ping loud. Oh yeah, I forgot that's on me. I forgot to put myself on Do Not Disturb today before streaming. It was a bit I was running a bit late, so I had to rush some of the prep work I usually do. I just kind of forgot. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The queen gave you such vast powers, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, and hardships. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, Sela, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword, and when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Elan pauses reluctantly, reluctant to continue, then looks you in the eye. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. You're right to an extent, Elan, but I didn't choose my lot. I'm just trying to fulfill my duties best I can. What's the point of dwelling on things we can't change? I use it as asset. Let's go with this one. I apologize for the harsh words. I said it to Sela and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach but a warning. The powers you've been given, it may be your undoing and the undoing of the Crusaders along with you. Don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. They just might need to bear my responsibilities. Whatever was given to us, we can use it for good. In any case, you'll forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least I know that Curl's a traitor and Jana is a coward, ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'll learn a lesson from these mistakes. And blast that blasted ring to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Elan makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. What is this? You're in luck, to be honest. You can play Fridays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, and be that main villain. The DM is gonna meet with us, and that actually is what a lot of our BBEGs do. Okay. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Icy, let's go back. I'd like to talk about it later. I have a lot to think about. Okay. It's not what I expected this to turn out. Alrighty. Loot this before I forget. Loot this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Glad to hear that, Sela.
No reason to pause.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be cutting stream short a bit today. But if anything, we will reconvene next time. And at the known Dark Senate, I will be in contact with you on the Discord DMs about the details you wanted to talk about. It sounds like a really exciting thing. I might be interested in it. But for now, this has been Icytheiguana signing off, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.